Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into a really simple but honestly life-changing way to manage your money. It's called the 7-jar system for financial freedom. So, let's get right into it. You know that feeling, right? You get paid, you feel good for a day or two, you pay some bills, and then poof, by the 20th of the month, you're looking at your account wondering, where did it all go? It's a super frustrating cycle, but believe me, you are definitely not alone. What if I told you the problem isn't what you think it is? That's right. The problem probably isn't how much you earn. It's that you're pouring all your money into one big, messy account, where your needs, your wants, and your savings are all fighting each other. And when every rupee is trying to do every single job, it ends up doing none of them very well. But there is a solution. It's an elegantly simple method made famous by Harv Eker, and it's called the 7-jar system. And look, this isn't about being restrictive. It's all about being intentional. The whole philosophy is just brilliant in its simplicity. You give every single rupee a specific mission before you even think about spending it. It's a small change, but it moves you from just being a passenger in your financial life to being the pilot, intentionally steering your money exactly where you want it to go. So let's meet the team, shall we? We're going to break down your income into 7 different missions. And I want you to think of these not as limits, but as targeted goals for your money to achieve for you. All right, your first and your biggest mission is all about survival. 55% of your income after tax is set aside for your necessities. This is the foundation that holds up your entire financial house. So this jar, it handles all the big stuff. Your rent or your EMI, your food, your bills, getting to work. But here's the real key insight. If you find that you're spending more than 55% of your income here, that's a huge red flag. It's basically a simple diagnostic tool telling you, hey, your lifestyle costs might be getting a little too high for your current earnings. Now for mission number 2, and honestly, this is the most exciting one of them all. 10% of your income goes into what we call your financial freedom account, or FFA for short. I really want you to let that sink in for a second. This jar is not for spending. It's for building a future where your money works for you instead of the other way around. This is your golden ticket to long-term wealth. And this chart shows you exactly why. I mean, look at the magic of compounding. Just 5,000 rupees a month, invested consistently with a pretty modest 12% return, can balloon to nearly 50 lakhs in 20 years. That is the incredible power of putting your money to work early and just leaving it alone. This is the money that goes into investments, things like SIPs, stocks, mutual funds, and it has one single unbreakable rule. You never, ever spend it. Its only job is to grow, to compound, and to build your future. Okay, next up, mission 3, another 10% for your education. And I don't just mean getting a formal degree. This is all about investing in your greatest asset, you. This jar is for buying books, taking online courses, going to workshops, basically anything that makes you smarter and more skilled. Why? Because the more you learn, the more you can earn. A single course could lead to a pay raise that fills up all your other jars even faster. Think about that. All right, now for the fun part. And I mean that literally. Mission 4 is your play jar, and it also gets a healthy 10%. See, a system this discipline has to have a release valve, and this is it. This is your official permission to spend on restaurants, movies, hobbies, whatever brings you joy. And you get to do it completely guilt-free. But here's the fun rule. You have to spend this money every single month. This little rule is a genius way to prevent burnout and stop you from suddenly splurging from your other, more important jars. Mission 5 is for those big goals you see on the horizon. 10% goes into your long-term savings for spending jar, or LTSS. Now, this is totally different from your freedom fund. This is money you absolutely plan to spend. Think about it. Saving up for a new phone, that dream vacation, a down payment on a car, or maybe even for your wedding. This jar lets you build up the cash methodically so when the time comes, you can buy these big things without an ounce of guilt and, most importantly, without going into debt. Our 6th mission, using 5% of your income, is the giving jar. Now, this might seem like a small amount, but its psychological impact is huge. Whether it's donating to a cause you really care about, helping out a family member, or just buying a thoughtful gift for a friend, this jar helps you build an abundance mindset. It shifts your thinking from I don't have enough to I have enough to share. And that is an incredibly powerful feeling. Now, you might be asking, hey, what about emergencies? That is a great question. Think of this as the unofficial seventh jar. Your absolute number one priority, even before aggressively funding the others, is to build an emergency fund that can cover 6 months of your necessary expenses. So you might need to funnel a bigger percentage into this until it's full. Once it's topped up, you can redirect that money back into the other jars, especially your financial freedom account. Okay, let's make this totally real. Say you earn 50,000 rupees a month after tax. This table shows you exactly how that money gets divided. All of a sudden, it's not some abstract theory. It's a clear, actionable plan. 27,500 for needs, 5,000 for your future freedom, 5,000 to get smarter, another 5,000 for fun. See? It all has a specific job. So you get the theory now. But how do you actually make this happen in the real world? Let's talk about putting your money to work, starting like today. It's really just a simple 3-step plan. First, know your number. What's your monthly take-home pay? Second, create your jars. And you don't need physical jars, of course. This could be separate bank accounts or even just digital envelopes in a good budgeting app. And third, and this is the real secret sauce, automate everything. Set up automatic transfers for the very day your salary hits your account. Automation is what makes discipline totally effortless. You see, this system isn't just about managing money. It's about designing your life with intention. It gives you control, it gives you clarity, and it gives you peace of mind. So the only question left is this: what kind of future are you going to build for yourself, one jar at a time?